What's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. We got to talk about it. Damn, man. Milwaukee Bucks versus Brooklyn Nets, game 2 in Brooklyn. What the hell did we just happen out there? We look like a AAU's team playing like Kentucky in its prime or something like that. Like, this was all bad from the beginning. Like, KD is one of the most is the most complete offensive player I have ever seen watching basketball, and I'm a Michael Jordan fan. I think he's the greatest player of all time, the most complete player of all time. There's a difference. Complete offense, defense. All right, y'all follow. But Kevin Durant, offensively, there's literally nothing he can't do, and with his size and length, that it just makes him impossible to guard. Like, if we just take a look at these numbers, I mean, like, there is so much that went wrong in today's game. Let's just slow down for a minute. Comment, like, subscribe, share my video. But let's just look at some of the stats here. Like, this looks crazy. Like, you remember when I always tell you guys, like, the plus minus can always tell you who won the game? Like, it gives you a good indicator of who won the game. Look at the Bucks plus minus. Giannis, 8 of 15, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 7 from the free throw line. That's a problem, too. Giannis has to hit his free throws. Like, this is definitely a problem that I'm seeing with Giannis. He has to start hitting free throws. 2 of 7 is ridiculous. He did have 11 rebounds, 4 assists, but look at plus minus 22. And Chris Middleton, oh, my God, was he broke. He hit a couple shots going into halftime, but, he played terrible today. 7 of 20, 3 of 8. Minus 30. Brook Lopez did all right. I mean, I don't think he played it that bad, but negative 15. Holiday, negative 27. You're not going to win games when your starting five is all, their plus minus is all negative. You just won't win. That'll tell you right off the bat who wins. Before we even go to Brooklyn, you already know it's not looking good just by our plus minus. Always take care of that. Always pay attention to the small things. That'll let you know exactly what's going on in this game. Just that lets you know. Let's dive deeper and talk about why that happened. And why that happened simply is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was unbelievable in the first half. Just in this game, period. I mean, clearly it was out of hand, so he didn't have to play that much in the second half. But in that first half, he went crazy on us. He was crossing people over, pulling up, hitting deep threes. Like, he literally showed his whole repertoire on us. And with that, and then Blake Griffin had some quality minutes, even though he had 7 points, he had some quality minutes and gave, energized the team with a few dunks. Kyrie played solid, had 22. Our problem was we couldn't hit again. We were 8 of 27 shooting threes. Just like game 1, we couldn't hit. We're broke. We were broke this game. Like, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I just think we were broken. I think we're just having bad luck hitting shots right now. We can't hit anything. I mean, we're shooting 29% from 3, and that's a huge part of our game. Like, we need to be shooting in the high 30s to be effective. When we're shooting at that rate, it's very hard to win. And this isn't the Miami Heat where we actually have more talent than, so our talent just kind of overwhelmed them over time. This is an ultra talented team. Even without James Harden, you got Kevin Durant, a Hall of Famer, Kyrie Irving, a Hall of Famer. Like, these are next level ability players. I love my Milwaukee Bucks. I love Giannis. I love Middleton, but there's a tier difference in skill set if you compare Giannis and Middleton's skill set to Kyrie and Durant, and let's not even include Harden. So if they got Harden, it almost seems unfair. It's very video game like, and then one of them gets hot, it's just over with. In order to compete with a team like this, you have to be hitting on all cylinders. You have to be hitting on all cylinders. And when we came out cold and Kevin Durant took control of that game, we could never get our footing back. And a lot of that was due to us not hitting shots. Second of all, our coach, we need to start talking about Budenholzer. I don't see him making any adjustment to things that are going on the court. I don't see him even making, like, he did like a matchup zone for a hot second, and that was really about it. But he doesn't really make adjustment. He doesn't change who's guarding the pick and roll, or if you should switch. He doesn't change. Okay, Giannis, I'm gonna put you in the post. Just stay in the post for the next 10 possessions so we can change the momentum and maybe draw some foul. He doesn't do any of that. It's just like whatever he expected before the game, he just goes with that. I don't think Budenholzer is a coach that can get us to the promised land, in my opinion. He is like a Rick Adelman. He can get you in the tournament, but that's about as far as it gets, respectfully. And I know Rick Adelman is a great coach, just like Budenholzer is a solid coach, but he's not the type of coach. He's not a playoff coach. He's a regular season coach. He can guide your team in a regular season, but I don't feel he has the tools necessary to guide your team in the playoffs. Would people say that we're outgunned? Maybe. But I think there's still things that we can do to be more competitive. And we beat this team during the regular season. But again, we're hitting our threes. I think we're hitting our threes. It's always a different game. But the thing is, when you're not, you have to be able to make adjustments. And I just don't feel that that Budenholzer is making those adjustments. Look at this. They scored 36 points in the first quarter. We scored 19. They scored 29 in the second quarter. We scored 22, so we played a little better. But less than 50 points at halftime by the Bucks, that's never a good thing. That's just never a good thing. Just never. We didn't even have a 30-point quarter. Look at that. We didn't even have a 30-point quarter. Look at that. We didn't even have a 30-point quarter. This was a sound drubbing. We got beat down. And we need some home cooking in game 3. Like, we definitely need some home cooking. I feel like we weren't in control of any of these first 2 games. We didn't have any type of continuity. It just seems like we were disoriented on offense. We just didn't seem confident. I just didn't like what I saw these first 2 games, and I'm hoping to come back to Pfizer. The support from the fans will get behind them, and we can get a win, because this isn't looking good. It looks like that Durant is on a mission and Kyrie is on a mission. And for us to derail this, we're going to have to play much better basketball at home. We're going to play much better defense, and we have to hit shots. We have to hit shots. We have to hit shots, and we need to try to cause turnovers too. Like, we turned the ball over 16 times. Middleton himself turned the ball over 5 times. Middleton just played terrible. He played terrible. He just played really terrible. They had 8 turnovers the whole game. You are not going to win a game. You only caused 8 turnovers, but yet you turn the ball over. What is this? 16 times. We just did nothing well these first 2 games. I mean, at least Giannis, the first game, had a strong 30-point, but we just don't look good right now. We need to make some serious adjustments, and we need to play better. Middleton needs to play like an all-star. That's really hurting us. And on the other hand as well, Jrue Holiday needs to start to be more aggressive. When we're not hitting and Giannis isn't scoring and Middleton is not hitting, don't keep feeding him. Take over. It seemed like he could score when he wanted to and just kind of just disappears. I just don't get it. It's just really weird. Sometimes you gotta go Dame Lillard and go for 50. If your team isn't behind you, you just gotta do that sometimes. That's just how it is. That's just what it is. So that's my opinion. I mean, this was just a sound drubbing here. Like, the Bucks just didn't have a chance in this one. We got blown out right out the gate. It's like how we do people. Like how we were doing Miami and just punishing them, and we just look better. That's how we're looking right now. Hopefully we can change momentum when we get home and get that home cooking, and that rim is a little bigger for us because it's at home. And, the fans are going to be yelling and screaming. Fiserv Forum is going to be jumping. Outside is going to be jumping. I feel like the energy can get us to a win. And if we can get to that win, we can change the momentum in this series. Just like the Clippers did. They were down 2-0. They lost 2 at home, and they were able to turn it around. So I feel like we can get that win. That's game 3 to me is huge. This is like a win or go home game to me. Like, you have to win this game. Otherwise, they're going to get on our necks. These are Hall of Famers that we're going against. This is no joke. Like, we have to bring our A game every game. We can't have an off game. We can't afford to not go hard. We just can't afford to have off games. We can't afford for Chris Middleton to start 0 for 8. We can't afford for Giannis to miss all these free throws. We have to play grade A basketball all the time to beat this team. They have such elite talent that sometimes when they don't play bad, the elite talent can carry them. Or one of those elite talent can carry them. They got 3 people on that team that can score 50. And have scored 50 multiple times. Those are the truly elite that can just drop 50. They got 3 people that can drop 50 at any time. We have 2 people that can drop 40. It's just a difference. And that's why when it's a difference like that, the others have to step up and it has to be more execution as a team, like playing defense and things of that nature. We just look discombobulated. I don't know if it's a confidence thing or what, but we just look discombobulated out there. We don't look like the Bucks that I'm used to, the little bit of swagger and just feel like they should win, that they feel like they're the best team out there. This isn't those Bucks. And I'm hoping that we can get that feeling back and get that confidence back, Bucks. Come on, man. We believe in you. We want y'all to do this. We know that the odds are stacked against you. We know that no one believes you can do it, but the Milwaukee believes in you. Wisconsin believes in you. Fear the Deer Nation believes in you. We can get it done at home. We just had bad shooting. No, you know what? We're not going to work. We just had some bad shooting. And if we can just get a couple of shots to fall, I think we'll be all right. We just can't hit nothing. Oh, we couldn't hit nothing. That was terrible. We couldn't hit nothing. Oh. I don't want to make this too long. I mean, I would just be doing it for time for people watching, for views and all this. This was a beating. We got beat down. We got disrespected. We got taken out back. Any of those little slick sayings that you want to use, that's what happened to the Bucks. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that we got beat down. We got styled on. Let me tell you that. Kevin Durant came with a killer mentality. He styled on us. We got our butt kicked today, and I hope this wakes us up. I hope it wakes up Middleton. I hope it wakes up Drew Holiday. This is not the Miami Heat. We gotta play. We gotta play for real now. This isn't a joke. They are trying to get to the chip. They are. Did you guys see how they were moving the ball, getting open shots, just taking over? Like, we gotta step it up. Otherwise, they'll get us out of here. If we don't step up, they'll get us out of here. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, man. This is just very unfortunate. Just very unfortunate. I just thought we'd play with a little bit more moxie than we did today. I really thought that. I just thought we'd play. I thought we'd play harder. Just like we just lost confidence. We weren't hitting shots. We stopped hitting shots. It was just, damn, man. Oh, Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, but it's still fear the deer. Don't y'all trip. We got home cooking coming. They just won 2 at home, which is what they supposed to do. I know how it looks, but we beat this team. So believe, Bucks Nation. Just believe. But this game 3 is a must. Hey, this is a must win. I'm not a fool. This is a must win, y'all. So y'all let me think the chances that you guys give the Bucks of winning game 3 and winning this series. Was these first 2 games just a blip and just poor shooting, or is there more in the mix? Regardless, I do think that Budenholzer needs to be assessed at the end of the season, regardless of what happens, because I feel he's an inferior playoff coach. That I do say. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment sections. Comment, like, subscribe, share my video, support me check out all that stuff in the description. And Milwaukee Bucks just got smoked. This is unfortunate. Go.